Ghana are in the final again against the formidable East Timor team.
What a shot that was! So close!
What an header! Ghana has done it again. They are the champions of Nicc 2024.
Let people come together. Let's know ourselves. Let's use that opportunity to ask questions about ourselves, to promote friendship and connection within ourselves.
This tournament has really brought people together. Alex Iwobi is here to support grassroots football.
What a way to start the tournament this year. The former England international, Rio Ferdinand, supporting the Emsoni tournament.
The Confederation Cup today has showcased everything that's good about Belfast. Diversity, sport and skill, football and excellence, and family togetherness. This type of competition is crucial in bringing Belfast forward, and bringing football forward, and bringing all cultures together on what was a harmonious day of celebration. Emsoni have outdid themselves this year, and this event will grow, get better, and just shine a light on everything that's good about Belfast. So thank you, Emsoni.
Wow! The international community team has done it! A little bit of history they have made.
You just see it coming for Timor-Leste. They have been absolutely brilliant. What a team! He has done it! Ahmed Usman has scored against the Ghanaian team. They are in the final. It's nothing but tears of joy for his mum as he ran to give her a big hug celebration. Can you believe it? He saved the penalty. Nigeria are the winner.
Let the celebration begins. Nigerians are the champions of the Emsoni Confederation Cup 2025. They have done it back to back.
Ghana are in the final again against the formidable East Timor team.
What a shot that was! So close!
What an header! Ghana has done it again. They are the champions of Nicc 2024.
Let people come together. Let's know ourselves. Let's use that opportunity to ask questions about ourselves, to promote friendship and connection within ourselves.
This tournament has really brought people together. Alex Iwobi is here to support grassroots football.
What a way to start the tournament this year. The former England international, Rio Ferdinand, supporting the Emsoni tournament.
The Confederation Cup today has showcased everything that's good about Belfast. Diversity, sport and skill, football and excellence, and family togetherness. This type of competition is crucial in bringing Belfast forward, and bringing football forward, and bringing all cultures together on what was a harmonious day of celebration. Emsoni have outdid themselves this year, and this event will grow, get better, and just shine a light on everything that's good about Belfast. So thank you, Emsoni.
Wow! The international community team has done it. A little bit of history they have made.
You just see it coming for Timor-Leste. They have been absolutely brilliant. What a team! He has done it! Ahmed Usman has scored against the Ghanaian team. They are in the final. It's nothing but tears of joy for his mum as he ran to give her a big hug celebration. penalty. Nigeria are the winner.
Let the celebration begins. Nigerians are the champions of the Emsoni Confederation Cup 2025. They have done it back to back.
Ghana are in the final again against the formidable East Timor team.
What a shot that was! So close!
What an header! Ghana has done it again. They are the champions of NICC 2024.
Let people come together. Let's know ourselves. Let's use that opportunity to ask questions about ourselves, to promote friendship and connection within ourselves.
This tournament has really brought people together. Alex Iwobi is here to support grassroots football.
What a way to start the tournament this year. The former England international, Rio Ferdinand, supporting the Emsoni tournament.
The Confederation Cup today has showcased everything that's good about Belfast. Diversity, sport and skill, football and excellence, and family togetherness. This type of competition is crucial in bringing Belfast forward, and bringing football forward, and bringing all cultures together on what was a harmonious day of celebration. Emsoni have outdid themselves this year, and this event will grow, get better, and just shine a light on everything that's good about Belfast. So thank you, Emsoni.
Wow! The international community team has done it. A little bit of history they have made.
You just see it coming for Timor-Leste. They have been absolutely brilliant. What a team! He has done it! Ahmed Usman has scored against the Ghanaian team. They are in the final. It's nothing but tears of joy for his mum as he ran to give her a big hug celebration. Can you believe it? He saved the penalty. Nigeria are the winner.
Let the celebration begins. Nigerians are the champions of the Emsoni Confederation Cup 2025. They have done it back to back.
Ghana are in the final again against the formidable East Timor team.
What a shot that was! So close!
What an header! Ghana has done it again. They are the champions of NICC 2024.
Let people come together. Let's know ourselves. Let's use that opportunity to ask questions about ourselves, to promote friendship and connection within ourselves.
This tournament has really brought people together. Alex Iwobi is here to
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the 2026 Confederations Cup Draw. I'm your host Sam, and I'll be here to take you through the process of this evening's draw. We're going to start off with a quick recap of last year's tournament.
Can you believe it? He saved the penalty. Nigeria are the winner.
Let the celebration begins. Nigerians are the champions of the Emsoni Confederation Cup 2025. They have done it back to back.
Ghana are in the final again against the formidable East Timor team.
What a shot that was! So close!
What an header! Ghana has done it again. They are the champions of NICC 2024.
Let people come together. Let's know ourselves. Let's use that opportunity to ask questions about ourselves, to promote friendship and connection within ourselves.
This tournament has really brought people together. Alex Iwobi is here to support grassroots football.
What a way to start the tournament this year. the former England international, Rio Ferdinand, supporting the Emsoni tournament.
The Confederation Cup today has showcased everything that's good about Belfast. Diversity, sport and skill, football and excellence, and family togetherness. This type of competition is crucial in bringing Belfast forward, and bringing football forward, and bringing all cultures together on what was a harmonious day of celebration. Emsoni have outdid themselves this year, and this event will grow, get better, and just shine a light on everything that's good about Belfast. So thank you, Emsoni.
Wow! The international community team has done it! A little bit of history they have made.
You just see it coming for Timor-Leste. They have been absolutely brilliant. What a team! He has done it! Ahmed Usman has scored against the Ghanaian team. They are in the final. It's nothing but tears of joy for his mum as he ran to give her a big hug celebration.
What a year of football we had last year. For the build up to the draw, I'm joined by Cami and Temi, and then later on for the draw, I will be joined by Talent and Fizzle. First of all, Cami, just for a wee bit of build up, I'll come to you. Can you just talk to us about the success and how important your role is?
Thank you very much, Sam. My role is I'm the chief executive of the organization. So I oversee the activities for the tournament in terms of coordinating the volunteers, making sure that the matches are well organized, in terms of also liaising with the referees and the assistant referees, the venue owners, see how they can support in providing their venues for the tournament, and also to see how we can lobby local businesses to support what we are doing, and also to talk to government in terms of funding, raising money for the project, because the tournament is free for everybody. We don't charge the team for any fee, so it's absolutely free. Jerseys, the registration for participating in the tournament is absolutely free. So we have enormous responsibility, in making sure that this tournament is a success. And I'm not the only one in, running this. I have close to almost 35 volunteers supporting us, making sure that this tournament is always a success every year. So we have a lot of responsibility behind it,
And how would you say, going from the first tournament in 2019 to now, how big an increase have you seen in the numbers participating in the tournament?
It has been amazing, because in 2019, when we started, we didn't believe it would get to this stage. It was a very small idea at that time, but we were so ambitious about the idea. So when we had it in 2019, it was just like testing the ground and see how it will work. But in the last couple of years, it has been amazing in terms of the registration of the players, the registration of the teams. A lot of things are coming up to participate in the tournament, and also the spectators, the fans, showing more interest in coming to the games. When we started in 2019, it was like begging the teams, begging the team to participate. But over the last few years now, it has become very, very competitive in terms of the players, in terms of the team coming up with registration. For argument's sake now, this year we had close to 23 teams that registered. So it was very, very hectic, and for us to decide on the 16 that will be participating in the tournament. We would love to admit everybody in the tournament, but because of the limited resources we have in terms of funding, we can only limit the participation to 16. But for us, it's interesting to see the teams coming up to register for the tournament, and even their fans, their supporters, members of the community, looking forward to seeing their community participate in the tournament.
Amazing. And how would you reflect on last year's tournament success?
Well, last year was huge. Last year was huge for us, apart from the fact that we have enough. We had the team participating in the tournament. We had the supporters. We had the community coming behind us. It was also very interesting to point out that it was also an opportunity for us to have more volunteers, coming to join us to participate in what we're doing because they love what we're doing. And it's something that is very, very challenging for us in terms of managing the projects. So last year was a big cue for me to understand that this has gone beyond what few of us could do, when we initially started. So it was a testimony where we had a couple of competent hands coming together to support what we are doing. So in terms of organization for the tournament, last year was a key factor for us in terms of delegating the job, coming up with a lot of departments, coming with a lot of innovation into the tournament. So from that point of view, last year was a big challenge for us, quite interesting and a huge success from our point of view. And that's also a key for us to see that we have enormous responsibility, to surpass what we did last year.
Amazing. And then for those of you watching along at home, please do feel free to answer and join in on some of the questions. But Cammy, just how are you feeling heading into today's draw?
I'm excited, looking forward to it. I want to see the old drivers coming up again. I'm looking forward to the draw. I want to see those who play the first game and subsequent games. So for me, the draw today is one of the highlights of the tournament because I'm very sure people back home are quite excited, looking forward to the draw itself. This is the first time we are having the draw online. We always have it physically, but try to see new things that we can introduce into the whole organization of the tournament. So for me, I'm very, very happy to be part of it again. And I'm also looking forward to the draw and to see how the teams will come up against each other, looking forward to the excitement.
Amazing. Thank you, Cammy. Tammy, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
What's the atmosphere been like building up to this year's tournament?
I feel like every year the atmosphere is really high. There's so much excitement. There's so much, everyone's talking about it. Like this year when we're planning for trips, holidays, we always have to make time, and we still talk about when is this year's Emsoni event gonna be. We still have so much excitement. When I see friends that I met at last year's event, there's still people talking about it. So the energy is still high. Everyone's excited and looking forward to it. So yeah.
And how important would you say is the draw in shaping the whole tournament?
I feel like the draw is really important. I feel like this is the whole solid ground for the whole tournament, and it's really exciting. Everyone's looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what is or who is going to play against who this year.
And would you have a team or a player in particular you think you have to look out for this year without being biased maybe?
No.
I hope you see Nigeria.
Well, I don't really I feel like either Nigeria or Istamor. And the one, yeah.
Cammy?
I want to see the Somalia coming back. I want to see them coming back. They were out of the tournament at the group stage last year for some issues, and they had a lot of potential. So I'm actually looking forward to the Somalia coming back this year, and looking forward to their comeback.
Amazing. And fans at home, here's another question for you. I'm going to ask you as well. Is there a matchup that you and the fans are secretly hoping to see this year?
I think it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting for the fans to come and join us at the arenas. We have 4 different centers where the matches will be played across Belfast. Yeah, the tournament is being held in Belfast, but all the participants come from all over Northern Ireland, even Ireland itself. So I think the key for me is also the fans. The fans, they've had their colors, and we're also looking forward to the fans adding more color and excitement to the tournament this year. It's amazing to see the fans coming out to support their teams, for the debate, for the banter. you know, and a lot of opportunity for them, you know, to integrate with each other, to make friends, even beyond the football itself.
Amazing. And then tell me, how important would you say the fans are, and would you say the fans actually make the Confederations Cup?
Yes, 100%. I feel like people that are there, it's just going to make up the whole energy. Obviously, people are going to play, the players are going to play, but the fans are like what also pushes us as volunteers, also Uncle Kwame as well, makes us want to put more every year. And I feel like just the vibes of the fans and the energy from people there is 100% what makes it, yes.
Here's a question for discussion. Is there a rivalry this year that we think could be sparked that people would be looking forward to see?
Oh God, there's a lot of rivalry already established in the tournament. Is it the East Timor against Nigeria? In the last 2 years, we've had Nigeria eliminating the East Timor from the tournament. 2 years ago, you know, they kicked them out from the semifinals. So last year they kicked them out again in the final. So I'm very sure that the East Timor are actually looking forward to meet Nigeria again and see probably can revenge the two episodes. And I'm also looking forward to Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwe East Timor as well, because the East Timor has been stopping the Zimbabwe from getting to the finals.
Would you go as far as saying East Timor maybe owe Nigeria one?
I think the East Timor they have a lot this year to prove. You know, they have a lot to prove this year because from the 2021 that they've won the tournament, you know, they've been struggling. They've been working so hard to make sure that they repeat such victory again. So I think much is actually expected from the East Timor this year. And also the Somalia we should watch out for those guys.
And tell me, defending
unfortunately, probably you'll be thinking I will mention Nigeria, that something good might be coming from Nigeria.
Here's a question for Tammy coming up about Nigeria. They come into the tournament as favourites, as defending champions. How much pressure do you think they're going to be under this year in the opening stages?
I feel like they're always under pressure, but I feel like this year would be a lot of pressure. Because of what Mr. Kwame said, there's a lot of rivalry between Nigeria and East Timor and some other countries as well. So the pressure is always on. No one really wants to lay back and see what happens. So especially as there's more events coming up, there's more matches, the pressure would be on because no one wants to, you know, lose or stuff like that, yeah.
And then just finally, for both of you, now we're moments away from the draw, who are your 2026 winners?
Ooh. For me, I think this is very, very difficult, you know, very difficult, but I'll put my money down for the East Timor.
Tell me.
I feel like East Timor is really bold, but I feel like I will still go for Nigeria.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we might see Nigeria East Timor play in the final again.
Yeah, probably. Because I have friends from people that are playing in Nigeria and people that are playing in East Timor, so there's so much fiery going on underneath, and they really want to go against each other. So I will still put my bet on Nigeria. Yeah.
Two sides couldn't be separated in 1990s final. They take a penalty shootout. Do you think that being the first penalty shootout as well?
Yeah, that was the first time. That was the first time we having the winner of the final being determined by penalties. So that to show how very competitive, you know, those two guys could be when they meet at that crucial stage. So it would be a good match. It could be a good final again. You know, hopefully maybe it could be a penalty again.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for joining me. We will now move on to the draw, and here are your 16 participating teams. There you have it, the 16 participating teams taking part in this year's draw. Just to recap one more time: Nigeria NI, Ghana NI, Zimbabwe Ireland, Guinea-Bissau NI, Somalia NI, Sudan NI, Eritrea NI, South Sudan NI, India NI, Timor-Leste NI, Syria NI, Portugal NI, Romania NI, Poland NI, Southern Africa NI and Abyssinia NI. The tournament will consist of 4 groups of 4, with the top 4 placed teams from the 2025 tournament being automatically placed into the first position in each group. And it will go as follows: the champions Nigeria will be placed into Group A, Timor-Leste NI into Group B, Zimbabwe Ireland into Group C and Ghana Northern Ireland into Group D. There's 3 pots in front of me consisting of the 12 other teams. They've been split into Europe, rest of the world and Africa. We will start with Europe, move on to the rest of the world and finish with Africa. The first ball drawn will be allocated into Group A, the next into Group B, the next into Group C and then again the same into Group D, and we will repeat this process until the end of the draw. Join me for the draw. I have Talent and Faisal. So without further ado, Talent, could you please draw the first team? First team out joining Nigeria in Group A is Portugal, Northern Ireland. Woo. Faisal, could you draw?
Is that Europe?
Yes. Yeah. The next team out is Romania going into Group B with Timor-Leste.
Same Europe?
Yep. Our last European team heading into Group C with Zimbabwe Ireland is Poland NI. That completes the first pot. Now moving on to the second pot. Joining Ghana in Group D we have Syria. So that concludes the first 4 teams. Moving on now to back to Group A. So now joining Nigeria and Portugal in Group A, we have India. So that concludes pot 2. We now move on to the final pot of Africa, which will complete the remaining teams. The third team in Group B, we have Abyssinia NI. And in Group C, Sudan NI will join Zimbabwe and Poland in Group C.
Oh my God.
And joining Ghana and Syria in Group D, we have Eritrea. Three-quarters of the way done through the draw, now into the final teams to complete the groups. The final team in Group A will be Southern Africa. And the final team in Group B Somalia. And completing Group C, we have South Sudan. And our final team, whoever can guess who the final team's going to be can win a prize. We have Guinea-Bissau, Northern Ireland. So that concludes our draw for the 2026 Northern Ireland Confederations Cup. Just to do a quick recap, we have in Group A Nigeria, Portugal, India and Southern Africa. Group B Timor-Leste, Romania, Abyssinia, Somalia. Group C Zimbabwe, Ireland, Poland, Sudan and South Sudan. And in Group D we have Ghana, Syria, Eritrea and Guinea-Bissau. So, gentlemen, can you give me what you think your toughest group is?
Can we go back to the groups? I think Group B would be my bet. Group B has East Timor, Romania, Abyssinia and Somalia, all great teams, and they have demonstrated in the past great skills, talent, and great teamwork. So yeah, Group B for me.
As for me, I think Group C, because Group C you have Zimbabwe Island, you have South Sudan and Poland. These guys play good football, and I think for South Sudan, based on the last year performance, South Sudan is actually lost to Timor-Leste with, I think, should be 1-0 to Timor-Leste. They played good football. So for me, Zimbabwe Island and South Sudan, Poland, Sudan as well, it's a group of death for me.
Oh, that's a big claim. And then, what would you say the game to watch is in each group?
Firstly, in the Group A, the game to watch there is Nigeria in Southern Africa. That is the game to watch. In Group B, that will be there's this group that I didn't really realize there, Timor-Leste and Somalia.
Yeah.
That game is a must watch. Timor-Leste and Somalia in Group B. Then Group C, Zimbabwe Island versus South Sudan. Then Group D should be Ghana versus Guinea-Bissau. Those are the toughest games.
Sal?
I would say in Group A it would be Portugal and Southern Africa. It's always the people, the game they're not watching, makes all the difference. So that would what we want to watch. In Group B, I agree with talent. I think it would be Somalia and East Timor. Very, very good teams, both of them. Group C, I in fact think Poland and Sudan, they have a rivalry, for the past all the tournaments. So I've been watching them, following them. That would be a game to watch. And then in Group D, I would say Ghana and Guinea-Bissau as well. Yeah.
And then, who are your champions of the 2026 Confederations Cup?
Ooh.
Okay, for me, I'll go for Timor-Leste, but we mustn't elbow out the Ghanaians there, because they had something to prove. Based on their last year's performance, this year, I'm actually believing in them. Ghana, we must not elbow them. They were the champions before I think should be 2000 and not quite 2019
first champions.
First champions. Yes, and their team last year, they were actually good guys. So I'm thinking we shouldn't elbow out these Ghanaians as well. Okay. But I'm actually betting for East Timor, the Timorese. I'm betting for the Timorese this time.
Okay, Sal?
I think everybody's eyes would be on East Timor and Nigeria. So my personal bet would be on Somalia. I think that would be a team to watch this season. And again, if my personal favorites, if I would like to say, it would be Sudan. I would like. Okay. They have always showed great effort and great skills and teamwork. I would like to see them in the finals.
Right. Then for you watching along at home, let us know what your thoughts on who's the toughest group, what'll be the game to watch, and your champions. Going to come back over now and join Cami and Temi. Going to ask you the same questions. Temi, your toughest group? Right, go here. There you go. There we go. Your toughest group?
Okay. I think Group C. Yeah, because of Zimbabwe and South Sudan as well, and Sudan as well. They're really tough. A really tough team as well.
Cami?
I think for me, I will go for Group B. Sorry, Group A and Group C particularly, because Nigeria and Southern Africa, they've never met in this tournament.
Okay.
And they're actually looking for a game between the two of them.
Okay. So
I'm really actually looking forward to that game between Nigeria and Southern Africa.
Okay.
And I think I have a phobia already for a game at Group C between the Sudan and South Sudan, because they have the same history back home.
Okay.
And probably they might bring that history back to North Island, you know, and see the beauty of their history in football. You know, what we enjoy back in Africa, but for the first time, the Sudan and South Sudan will be playing in a very competitive game like this. I'm actually looking forward to that game, to be honest.
Perfect. And then, have you got a game to watch in each group?
I would say, this is random, but like Ghana and Eritrea. I would say that because I feel like Eritrea has like people that can play really, really well, and I feel like Ghana as well. So I feel like it will be a really interesting game to watch. Yeah.
Okay, and then just finally, how excited now are you both for the tournament to begin?
For me now, I think my summer is made already. My summer is made already. Even from the group stage, I can see a lot of competitive and interesting games coming up. So for me, I think the problem I have right now is I cannot be in all the venues at the same time. So I'm thinking in my head I'm going to miss a lot of games, but I can only implore people to come around and join and support teams and come and use the game to make friends, and at the same time to come and enjoy good football, you know, which I think they will never regret, you know.
Yeah. And tell me, how excited are you now for the tournament to begin?
I'm really, really excited. I feel like I have so much. I'm just overjoyed. I'm really excited as well, yeah. So excited.
Brilliant. And that concludes the draw for the 2026 Northern Ireland Confederations Cup. I'd like to thank Talent and Fasal for conducting the draw this afternoon, and Cami and Temi for joining me for the build-up and a wee bit of reaction as well. Huge thanks to everyone for tuning in as well. It's definitely going to be a tournament to remember. Good luck to all the teams, and may the best team win.
Can you believe it? He saved the penalty. Nigeria are the winner.
Let the celebration begin. Nigerians are the champions of the Emsoni Confederation Cup 2025. They have done it back to back.
Ghana are in the final again against the formidable East Timor team.
What a shot that was! So close!
What an header! Ghana has done it again. They are the champions of NICC 2024.
Let people come together. Let's know ourselves. Let's use that opportunity to ask questions about ourselves, to promote friendship and connection within ourselves.
This tournament has really brought people together. Alex Iwobi is here to support grassroots football.
What a way to start the tournament this year. The former England international, Rio Ferdinand, supporting the Emsoni tournament.
The Confederation Cup today has showcased everything that's good about Belfast. Diversity, sport and skill, football and excellence, and family togetherness. This type of competition is crucial in bringing Belfast forward, and bringing football forward, and bringing all cultures together on what was a harmonious day of celebration. Emsoni have outdid themselves this year, and this event will grow, get better, and just shine a light on everything that's good about Belfast. So thank you, Emsoni.
Wow! The international community team has done it! A little bit of history they have made.
You just see it coming for Timor-Leste. They have been absolutely brilliant. What a team! He has done it! Ahmed Usman has scored against the Ghanaian team. They are in the final. It's nothing but tears of joy for his mum as he ran to give her a big hug celebration.